Well, good sunny afternoon. This is Glenn, old man with a cam, and once again we're out at Hinckley Lake. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of changes going on. We're going to see those in a little bit. But first, last time we were down here, there was a wedding party taking photographs right there. This is about 2 weeks later. Lake is looking real good. I had one subscriber who said that he had already kayaked out on the lake, and the only problem he had was getting over to York Road, up the river actually. The beavers had built a dam over there, and he couldn't make it in. It's a brisk day out here. Wind's blowing at us. Everything looks really, really nice. You can see all the leaves. It is fall. They have fallen. A lot of empty trees, a lot of pretty trees still remaining. We'll do our usual walk around. I'm going to walk over there to the peninsula and see what we can see over there. This is our usual path up to the top of the peninsula here. You can see the lagoon has filled in. Really nice. Again, that was funny. I made it out here. First time I've ever seen that is there was a wedding party taking pictures, it was beautiful that day. They had a great day. Well, the seed hasn't started sprouting yet. They still got the netting down, which is a good thing. There's still some remnants out there of the shallow areas. Almost like some of the sandbars in Lake Erie. And over in that area too. Eventually that'll die off. Boathouse is looking really nice. Still no dock over there. But again, I didn't think they'd put that in until next year sometime. Well, over here, it's looking really nice. Let's see if the floating dock is floating. Indeed. Oh yes, it is floating somewhat. And the little cove over here is full. We can't see the levee at all, and that's the way it was designed. Let's hope that works and keep some of that sediment in that area. Okay, the more dramatic change is up at the dam itself. So we're going to go up there and take a look at that. No hints, but there's no more fence. Cool. Well, oh my goodness. I waited a long time for this. Yep. It's been what, 2 years, 2.5 years? We haven't been able to get over on this side or walk up the dam. today we're going to do it. We are going to walk up on the damn wall. Well, would you look at this? There's no fence. Remember when there was all construction in through here? They'd taken the fence down all around. And we can go up on the damn wall. So let's head up there. Oh my word, would you look at this? The last time we were up here was 2023. They've got all the fence down. This is just simply beautiful. We're about 6 foot higher than it used to be. But I'll tell you what, look at that. And there's the riprap. I told you about that. That protects the shoreline. Look at that. Fall colors, they're in blossom out there. Oh, it's simply beautiful. It's great to see this view one more time. And there's a view, another one we haven't seen in a while. That's the north parking lot. We've got the bathhouse over there, the dam down at that end. We'll walk down there and see that. But look at this. Let's just take a moment and take a look at this. Wow. Can't believe I'm up on top of the earthen dam. Finally. Let's go over this way and I don't know. Yeah, we can see the boathouse from here. Let's go over this way and look, see if we can see it. Well, I can see one thing that they haven't put back. There used to be a chair or a bench right up here that you could sit at and look out at the lake. Maybe that's forthcoming. Who knows? We'll see. But let's see if we can see the boathouse from here. There's the peninsula. Yeah, you can just barely make out the boathouse over there. But this is an angle we haven't seen for a couple of years. Let's head over there to see what the dam looks like. Well, we're on the east side of the dam here, and you can see the swimming area, and there's the beach over there. And you see the valve up there, and the stairs. They haven't put the railing up yet, but I think that's forthcoming. We did see the wooden fence last time, so let's go down here and see if we can see the spillway from the back side of the dam. Yeah, you don't want to go over that. Probably a lot of people will, but not me. So be careful. There's a good look at that riprap. And there it is. That's the spillway from the back side of the dam. Now, a lot of people have asked me if they tore down the old dam. Well, no, not really. What they did was they built over it. You can see the old park. There's the new park on this side and the other side. And you did see some of that in one of my videos over by the hill. The other thing is, I'll note, the path is not complete all the way around. I guess they had some problems with it in that section there, so just be aware, you can't take the lower path all the way around that side of the lake. It's just great to see this finally completed. Well, I'm not going to go down that way. That's a little too steep for me and my knee. So let's see if I can I go down here next? Yeah, I think I'll be able to go down here next to the wall. We'll head down that way. Yeah, that was a lot better. Nice and easy down the side. And this should be fairly good. We'll head down here. We're right next to the spillway, so you can kind of hear that. Let's go down here and take a look at it. Be careful. Still a little slick here. Slippery because of the dew. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful view. Water coming over the spillway. Let's see if we can get up a little closer to that. There you go. I don't know if that thundering water is coming across the microphone, but wow, that is loud. Well, let's go down to the walkway here and see what that looks like. Again, this is the bathhouse here. There's the new beach. Well, it's not new, but they had to cut that in. We saw that in one of the videos. And around this side is, I believe, the concessions. Yeah, the concession stand. Well, it's not open now. Hopefully that'll be open in the springtime once we're able to swim in here again. Looking pretty good down here. The two beaches, east and west. Let's go down here to the walkway, the one that crosses over the river. And these signs are new. I don't remember seeing these up. I think there's like 3 of them here, one this side, one the other side, and by the sidewalk. We'll see that. But boy, yeah, that's waterfront regulations. They do have some rules here, and they do have a lifeguard. Now that's the area that we saw before. That used to be a heavy gravel road. Trucks would come in there. They'd come up, dump their load off over here, or take it out. There's the little spillway. I don't think they did anything to that, and they certainly didn't damage it, because you can see all the way along it's looking nice. Now there's a view. I keep saying it, but we haven't seen that view in a while. Let's walk over here and take a look at the beach area. Again, it's all sand. Look at that. All ready for people. And the east branch of the Rocky River, she's flowing pretty nice. Look at that. That's just great to see. Just nice. And this is the new walkway they put in. This is basically brand new, and it goes from the stairs all the way over to the crossover walkway. We actually saw this right after they formed it and poured this concrete. That was about a month ago or so. What's nice is the walk takes you all the way around the swimming area. So now you can come down here and not have to trample through the sand or the beach area. And there's that rock they found while they were dredging out in the middle of the swimming area. Just one beautiful beach out there, I'll tell you. That's going to be so nice. Well, let's head up the stairs. And let me point this out. This is another little hidden jewel that the contractor left us. Can you see that? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the swirls, it's as if he's having the water. And then look at the edges. Instead of being straight and flat, it looks like waves. So, again, another little hidden jewel that they left us. Well, let's go up the stairs. Boy, I'll tell you, the way they've got these stairs configured, it makes it so easy to walk up. I thought I'd have a problem with my knee, but definitely not. The way it's configured with 2 or 3 steps leading to a broad landing makes it so easy to go up. Even though the railing's not here, which is coming, you can still make it up these steps and down, I would bet. Well, let's continue up to the top here. Yeah, it's very easy on the legs going up these steps. I can see the valve. It's coming up. Yeah, sorry, I'm slowing just a little. There she is in all her glory. And we do have a beautiful view over the lake, the dam, and the swimming area. Let's finish these few steps left and get to the top here. This valve was encased here in this concrete pedestal as a historical exhibit and was part of the dam's original construction back in 1927. And although the valve was saved, they couldn't save the crank wheel that goes on top there, unfortunately. The other thing, the other hidden jewel that we'll notice is the gentleman that put this here took a brush and you can see how he swirled the concrete so it looks like water coming out of the valve. That is really sharp. I really like that. Let's take a look around front. I just want to show you something up here too. Well, there's something I didn't notice. He's got the swirls up here, and again, the little waves on the side of the valve to make it look like water. That is kind of sharp. You see the waves in there going into the valve? And then this is a pedestal. Eventually, I guess they're supposed to put up a plaque. That's part of the park system, so we'll see what they do with it. Well, that's the old valve. Hopefully it'll be around for a long time to come. And with the fence down, this is one fantastic view of the lake the dam, and the swimming area. We're going to head down that way in just a little bit. Let's take a walk over here. Remember there used to be a fence right here? I'd have to lean over it. But look at that. It's just a gorgeous lake again. We've seen this view many a time, but we haven't seen it this clean. Normally there's a lot of construction equipment down there. And as for that pile of dirt that was over there, it's completely gone. I hate to keep saying it, but here's another example of how well this construction company cleaned up. Look at this. You'd never know, again, that this was a heavily traveled, dense gravel road. And big cement trucks and dump trucks came up through here. Look at that. Simply beautiful. The east branch of the Rocky River is flowing very nicely. Let's see if we can get a closer picture of that. I know another place that we haven't been in a long time. The steps that are in front of the bathhouse that lead up to the parking lot. Let's head over there. We were just up there earlier. We came down. We walked across the walkway here. We've got all that covered. Now it's time to head over this way and go up these stairs, which we haven't been able to use for almost 3 years. So let's go. These are a little bit more difficult to traverse on because they're old and they've shifted a little here and there, and yeah, take my word for it, they aren't the easiest. Well, here we are back at the north parking lot where we started out. We went up and over the earthen dam, down around the bathhouse, across the swimming area, up the stairs on the other side, down the west side to the bridge, and back over here. This is quite different from what we've seen before. I'll see if I can find a picture of that, but wow, look how nice that looks. Well, there are a couple of other places I wish to go. Oh, that's the other thing. No dumpsters here. Amazing. Yeah, as I was saying, there are a couple of other places I like to check out, so we're going to head over there now. And of course our trip wouldn't be complete without a visit to the East Drive Scenic Overlook. Yeah, it's a little different out here. Wow. Of course, you can see that in the middle, it's still shallow there. I definitely would not get out and walk around on that. It's part of the path over there. Doesn't quite go all the way around yet. They're working on that. But the view from up here is a lot better than it was a few months ago. Let's go take a look over at the Buzzard Roost, see what that looks like. What was it that I said in one of my videos a little while back about the Buzzard Roost area? I think I pointed out the road and that you will never know that jumble of big aggregate was here on the road. Look at that. And also, where they dumped all of that dredged material. They've seeded it, they've put a net over the top of it. Actually, it's a straw type net. And that'll all be grass back in there. It'll be a wild field again. A little elevated, but nonetheless, it will be a field. Once again, they did a great job. The Great Lakes Construction Company. Gotta hand it to them. Good job, guys. One of the final notes is in a couple of the videos, I noted that there were little black posts sticking up over here when they were doing the remodel. With those poles in the middle. If anyone knows out there, leave a comment below. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we found out what those are. There's actually an area down in there where they can monitor what is happening underneath the dam. It goes down, I believe, 12, 15 feet, something like that. But they can tell if there are any leaks in the dam. Now this is the earthen part of it. So yeah, they built this up. This probably was only about to there. And I think they added a whole lot more, because it is a climb getting up there, as we saw. Well, I hope you enjoyed that quick update here out at Hinckley Lake. A lot of new things. The big important thing is the fences are down, which is fantastic. You can come out here and you can wander, as you saw, all over the swimming area, up on the earthen dam, to a certain extent by the dam, up the new stairs. I'd like to say thanks for joining me. Glad to have you along. You have a great day. Well, since this is a quick update, I know I haven't posted in a little bit, but I have exciting news. I drove out to Arizona and I stopped along the way. I have many videos to share with you. So stay tuned for my Arizona trip.